Hello, guys. How you doing? Hey,
Happy
Maxie.
Saturday. Hello.
Happy Saturday. Welcome to the think tank. It's nice to see everybody. You guys are all doing good this Saturday? Are you guys getting heat? What are you getting, Maxie?
It's like 80 degrees outside right now and humid, kind of sticky.
That sticky stuff is not nice. We don't get that. We're dry. You got dry. Unless it's raining, and then it's like, sticky place.
Yeah, and that's because it rained here last night, and it's humid. It's so disgusting.
Yeah. What do you use for something like that? Like, does a dehumidifier or anything?
I don't have one of those. I just crank up all the fans and put the air conditioner on like 50 times.
Fair enough. Well, at least we don't have air conditioning, but we do have a lot of fans and a lot of windows. Hey, James, how you doing, friend? Good to see you.
Not a cool one either. I'm going to have to change that picture.
No, I love that. That is the scariest looking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Aw, dandy.
Oh, dandy. Oh, and black in the sun.
How do the people in like the Sahara do it? Don't they wear... How does that go? Like white reflects or white absorbs?
I think black absorbs, doesn't it?
And then white reflects?
And white reflects.
And
that makes sense.
Right? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
But they're out there like fully clothed in black sometimes, just walking around the desert. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, I don't. They're used to it though, right?
Yeah.
Like the people that live up in northern, like any place in northern Canada, it's cold. And they're fine. Like they'll run around in and we'll freeze because we're not acclimated to that weather. White cotton is best for reflecting. Dandy. Okay, white cotton. What did I miss?
No, I was gonna say every time I talk to them, it looks like the koala is like moving.
It does actually. Eskimos. I have never in my life met an Eskimo, honest to God. They're out there, but nowhere near any place I've ever been. I think the only reason I'd want to go to a place like Alaska is maybe to watch the dog races. Like,
oh, that'd be fun.
It would. And even maybe go on one. Yeah, aluminum foil is even better. It is good. That's what my mother, when I was growing up, every window was like foiled. And it did work. So yeah, today I thought...
I was just like picturing wearing aluminum foil. I was kind of like, what? Just gonna wrap yourself in aluminum foil and walk out.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm not interested. Like we'll get to Tukadiaktuk. I have never been, but I do know a lot of people that have been to Tukadiaktuk,
Can you
and
one more
it
time?
sounds. Say it again.
Yeah. You say
Tukadiaktuk.
Tucky.
Yeah,
Tuck.
Tukadiaktuk.
Tuck.
Isn't that?
Tucky.
Yeah, that's a place that pretty much everybody talks about is Tukadiaktuk.
Tuckity yuck tuck.
Yep,
Yeah, right.
Tukadiaktuk.
Tucky.
I'm gonna make a walk around town. You guys block if you see me in the news. What? I'm gonna make one walk around town. You guys.
That's funny.
Yeah, you know what? The Northern Lights, I've been far enough up north to be able to enjoy like the beautiful Northern Lights. We can still see them down here, but nothing like if you get way up north.
That'd be cool to stay in one of those. They have like these clear tents, like glass
Yeah.
tent looking things that you can stay in.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah,
Smoking Northern Lights or watching Northern Lights.
It's too damn cold for me. Did you get rid of that? What did you have in your mouth? Yeah, it's just Tukadiaktuk.
Tuck.
Yeah, Tuktoyaktuk. Yeah, we've always just said Tukadiaktuk. I don't know if I pronounce it. Yeah, Tukadiaktuk. Yeah. It's obviously like native. Because I don't understand it. Say it again. Tukadiaktuk. That's how anyone I know down here, that's how we say it. So right. Oh my goodness. I've gone on some pretty good hikes where you can get up to the not the large mountains, but some nice mountains. And then they've got open cabins up there. So you just bring all your
Ooh.
stuff with you and there's no charge. It's just kind of up there. And yeah, that was a
3
really
cabins.
Yeah, it was just a place for hikers
Oh,
and what have
gotcha.
you.
Those
To just
shelter things, yeah.
Yeah, it was like an old yeah. And it's just to kind of rest. Oh my God, I just couldn't do it, Shauna. There's an
That's
underwater.
terrifying. That would freak me out.
Oh. My daughter wanted to be born there so she could be a mermaid. Yeah, there's so many places I'd love to go. You know what? Yeah, transcontinental trains across Canada look nice. You know what? When I was growing up, even up to almost 20, that was the way to get around, was the trains. If you wanted to go from one spot to another, you'd pay like very, very, very little. You'd get your ticket, you have your little tiny room. They've got a food place, they got observation place, they've got a bar with a great observation place. And I used to take them. I started taking them like when I was like a baby. But the ones through the mountains are spectacular. I would highly recommend it. If you get vertigo, might make you a little uncomfortable sometimes. You hate flying. I don't even think about it. I jumped out of one once.
Why?
That one that went sideways, I was talking to my son about it. And he was saying like the plane just kind of like on two and then went boom. He said it was scarier than shit to watch.
Oh no.
Oh, I agreed, Lifton. Yeah, I agree.
Oh wow, that is beautiful.
The sea pandas and flying pandas. Yeah.
I see that little
Yeah, I like
train
flying.
car
I
thing that
don't
you're
like the
talking
people on
about.
the planes, but I like to fly. Do you know what? But the adrenaline that you get when you do that, it was like I only did it once, but oh my God, like it was probably the most amazing thing that I've done. Yeah.
Look at this. Look how pretty
Yeah.
this is.
Yes. You see, that's right. That's right.
That's fancy sauce, man. That's cool.
Yeah, they're nice. And they're probably the steps. They probably lead up to, well, I don't think it would be the conductor, but it'll probably lead up to like an observation area or something. And they're very comfortable, always have been.
That's a big trip.
So I went from central Alberta to almost Vancouver. And then I used to do from southern Alberta to central Alberta once a week when I was little. We'd just go to the train station and then we'd go to my grandma's house and yeah, and they really are, James. Like I say, even back then they were comfortable. The beds were comfortable because with your ticket you get a room. There's an observation deck. Yeah. Yeah, that is the best part. Like the views when I would recommend it to anybody. I really would.
That's
But I think
cool.
now, right back at you, friend. Right back at you.
I want to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Look
I
how
know.
nice that looks.
I'll meet you in Idaho, girlfriend. I will. We'll poke around Idaho, look at the different roads, the different angles, look for cameras, and then we'll drive back to Canada. But I'll take you through that one way.
That route we were talking about
Yeah.
by the mountains
Yeah.
and the river.
Yeah. I stayed in a cabin that had a glass bathroom that was up in the woods. The shower,
Oh, I bet that was
whole
cool.
wall, everything was glass. Oh, it'd be beautiful.
I bet that'd be cool. I'd like to stay in one of those caves, like
Me
those
too.
cave home things. Those look awesome.
Yeah.
Let me stop my screen.
So, guys, just so we know, I just wanted today to be like, we'll go over some stuff, but I just really thought today maybe we'll just chat. We don't do that very often.
Catch up. I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. The prairies, I think the prairies suck. I mean, your dog can go missing and you can watch him run away from home for like a day.
That
It's
sucks. Come by.
yeah, it's just like bald ass prairies. I don't like them. The mountains, they just give me some kind of calm, some kind of peace. The rivers, I can go into them and just come out refreshed. I mean, we don't have a big fancy house, but we've got a creek. We got a yard I can manage, and the views are spectacular. So,
I mean, there's
and really,
mountains and rivers. The Native Americans built, a lot of their stuff
exactly.
like looking
Yeah.
up at mountains or on top of mountains or
Yeah, and I mean, maybe it is hereditary. Something along those lines, because I'm native in English and Scottish, Irish and Scottish. English,
beautiful.
it's amazing. Like, so maybe it gives me the same peace as it would like my ancestors on that side. Yeah. Isn't it awesome, Dandy? And you're the same, you said, like it just makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm. Something about nature.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday, I was out doing some running around, and actually, I was on the phone. I was showing Mexi the area, and I met this one girl, and she had a big backpack on, so she was hiking the trails to. I don't know what her destination was because you can go forever. They're everywhere. So anyway, she was from Persia. It's like, oh my God. And then I stopped somewhere else and they're like, are you going to watch the bike race? It's like, what?
It's
Yeah.
a bike race. Didn't you say there's like a marathon going on or something?
Yeah, that's what it is, a marathon. Okay, friend. Thanks for being here. You're awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Have a good day at work, Tandy.
Betcha. Mountain man. Absolutely. You know, it's amazing. If you're one of those people that like to go down dirt roads, go places that you've never seen before. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the way I look at it, every single road goes home. Like, I don't believe in getting lost. You'll as long as you know a direction, every road goes home. So I've seen in my lifetime like some pretty bizarre places that are like old mining towns that are just totally abandoned with massive cemeteries. It's just the back roads in the mountains. I recommend them highly.
I do like back roads. Somewhat of a country girl.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Leaders, dandy. So yeah, the mountains. So yeah, what I wanted to kind of go through, we were talking about, some of these videos that are coming out in the Kohberger case. It's like, I don't even know what to think about it. It doesn't even sound like they're talking about the car with the sunroof. And it's not even part of the case. It's not the same time. It's not anything. You'd think they'd figure that out, right? Romanian. Hey, that's cool, Shauna.
Romania.
Lots of Scots married the natives. I remember reading about it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense.
Let me present share screen.
Pardon me?
So that footage that I've only seen it once, and it's from like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, or not in the afternoon, at night. And it's from right here. It's that white car with the sunroof comes here and it does a little weird turn and comes back. But it's like 12 o'clock.
Yeah. And the house is not blurred.
No.
Transylvania.
And that right there, is it that one? It's confusing looking at it from over here. Where'd I go?
I've got a big black thing in front of. I can't see much. Is that mine? Oh, yeah, that was me, of course.
Like, is that me?
Yeah, gotta be me.
So yeah, so like right where we're at, where I was right here, this is the footage that I think might be the suspect vehicle. That one's right, but that one, the one with the sunroof, is over here. That doesn't really make sense.
No, and the time's off.
Yeah.
And I mean, they said there was over 22,000 cars, just the Elantras in that area. So out of that many vehicles, it is possible that someone was using one of theirs. That's a lot of freaking
how many
cars.
white vehicles there was just on this street alone.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we went looking for them at one point.
Hey, there's one. There's another one.
Yeah. I'm confused about other times the capture of that with the screams of that camera. Yeah. Some of the times match up. Some of them I'm questioning. Like, and I mean, it might only be by a minute, but when there's such a time, and the time that he had, I believe one person could do this. I really do.
Adrenaline, 10 minutes. I mean, but those times that we see him, that video is like 4:06 and he's still driving around.
Yeah, but I don't believe Dylan's timeline.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much anything she says until I find out that she's not full of shit. But that's what they're basing it on. So if there's a minute here and a minute there, like when I was looking at the end, I was watching for a vehicle at 4:20 I wanted to hear squeals because they said he like burned rubber, got out of there.
I didn't hear it. And I was
at the very, very beginning. It'll be in my past videos again. So, and then they did find tire marks right there.
Yeah, right in front of the house.
Right in front of the house. So, right around, we need that clear footage again. And I've looked.
He said that Gray Hughes
does. He's got some really, really clean footage. And you can hear like everything literally that bumps in the night. You hear pretty much another scream, but I mean, that doesn't mean anything. A bunch of college kids out there drinking their faces off. You know? Yeah, a girl could have been tackled by her boyfriend. There's so many different things.
I'm trying to find.
Is there a capture from 1:45 in the same area? Was the whole night video from that camera released somewhere? It just started coming out. I mean, I have not found a clean version of it. I've seen it where lots of people have edited it and got rid of like a lot of the back noise and made it nice and crisp. Like Gray Hughes has done one. But I really liked listening. The one even that's on its side, I can't remember whose video that is, but that is pretty clear.
Oh my God, why can't I find it?
Makes me wonder with the defense screaming, they haven't got information. They're starting to get information and now mystery footage. You know, I'm thinking the same way, Shauna. I'm thinking that this is planned, what they're doing.
Because you would think that that footage, at least the one from like 4 a.m., right? That seems to be accurate.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be evidence?
One would think, yeah.
So that guy, I can't remember the YouTuber. I can't even pronounce the YouTuber's name. It's like Aqueducties or whatever.
Yeah, I was trying to look. Yeah, he's
the one that's been releasing them.
Okay, right. I was trying to find him earlier and I couldn't catch that full last name.
I did my best effort on that one. That's not how you spell it, though. I'm not going to play it.
Yeah. It's just it's at the very beginning when he starts
this
talking
guy
about
right
it.
here.
Yeah, yes.
And I'll drop their link onto here. So this person here is the one that's been releasing all of those.
Thank you.
This is the one that doesn't make sense because it's like on a different apartment.
Oh, that could be. Nice to see you, Sudie. Thanks for joining us.
Here it comes.
Well, we're looking for it for sure.
I can't back it up. But you can see the sunroof on that. That's not his car. And it's at 12:44. I don't know.
Is okay.
Who is whistling?
Let's see here.
Huh.
Let's see here.
And so if you guys go to that link of that user, you'll see like all of the ones he's been releasing at different times. This one's from 2 to 3 a.m.
Yeah. So all these blurred out places.
I'm assuming they have footage from this house as well.
Yes, 412, right?
That would be awesome if this house here has cameras in the back.
Yeah, it would see a lot. I'm thinking that apartment in the back there will have cameras.
Mm-hmm.
It should.
This one we discovered is also now blurred out.
Yeah, we toured a little bit around the streets, and there's a few. What was that? The name of that one street, Mexi?
Walenta?
Walenta. There's a house on Walenta that's blocked out. So a person's almost wondering if that path was where their cameras were that they got their information from.
Yep. Where's
Yes. It was a football game night, so although are always late night for people everywhere. Always a late night. Yeah, we were talking about that as well. Like a person can get onto some of these the actual footage that came out from the original person. But you can look at it and go, oh, this is weird. What's that? What's that? But a person's got to remember that, yeah, there's students and it was a party night. Yeah, right, Shauna. And the other thing that I think was interesting about that night, and we were looking for the footage, is there is a car that looks like a white Elantra that drives by very, very slowly 2 times. So I would like to know, was that Bryan?
Also,
because
the cops, when they had those kids out in the field, it was like, what, 3:30 or something?
Yeah.
There's a white car that passes by around then. And according to the probable cause, that's around the time he kind of enters the neighborhood.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I think it's up to the private owner. And with the TikTok stuff, people didn't want their house shown no more. And that's fair.
Right.
That's fair. And that is a good question. That's a very good question.
I'm gonna go this way. Because this is like one of the first times he's spotted. And I don't know what he's doing over here. On this side of town.
I don't know.
And then that's at 3:26. But then he's caught right here.
Yeah.
And that's at 3:29? 3:28?
3:29, 3:28.
Coming this way.
And that's the thing. In the probable cause, they don't give timing for a lot of stuff.
And then
they got him on camera from anywhere from 3:28 to 3:34 is when he. That's when they say he was getting into the King Road residence.
Zoom out a little. So, footage from multiple videos obtained from the King Road neighborhood showed multiple sightings of suspect vehicle 1 starting at 3:29. So this would have been this one right here.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's already in the neighborhood. He comes this way. And then around what? 3:30? 3 a.m., 3:30? He passes by.
Yeah. They're saying anywhere from 3:28 to 3:31. And then ending at 4:20. But I hear when you get onto that really, really crisp audio, I swear I hear something squealing out at like 4:19. I do. And I mean, every minute counts. Yeah, you have to make the request.
Yeah, I think you just contact Google.
Yeah, I have not seen one picture of his face either, Sudi. It's like,
oh, there it is.
Yes. Yes. So this gives us an idea about where he may have parked. Because you see those skid marks? So they're basically, from what I've understood, they're saying that he didn't park on the cul-de-sac up top, but directly in front of that house. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to get
I think you're right, Shauna.
Idea of what angle this is.
Hey, Virginia. Nice to see you, friend. Welcome. Welcome.
That long view that I have.
I do. I think that one of the sides, and I'm literally leaning towards the defense. This is just my opinion. And they would love confusion. They would love to throw some stuff out there that just kind of messes people's heads up a little bit. But throwing that other car into this, nah.
I'm trying to figure out.
It's brazen.
Nope.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And you know, the thing is with this skid mark, they didn't do that right away. I remember them getting kind of criticized because it had been a couple days later, if I remember correctly.
The trash can was like up here, right? Like down the street.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I should just go look at your video again. Get it from there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, the defense is going to be able to mess with that easily. Unless that house that's blocked out had a camera and was able to catch him getting into that car and then zipping out of there. But yeah, the defense will be able to mess with that a little bit, I do believe.
Come on. You could do it.
I won't strike us. You can go through.
Oh, thank you. That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for not striking.
So we were going back and looking for information in past videos. And I had no idea. 95 lives and videos on this particular case. There's lots of information.
It won't stop scrubbing for whatever reason.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it won't stop. But that would make sense. So if I'm thinking about this correctly, the trash can's up on the street, but up here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And where they're taking that, I mean, it looks like he could have come out like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Taking that corner and then skid right here, which would be on this side of the street.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, that's
this side of the street. So the skid marks would be somewhere up here, somewhere on this side.
Yes, pretty much directly in front of the house, which is the most bizarre thing. Yeah, same thing. We're in a small town, and there's cameras everywhere. I was at the dentist the other day, and she's working on me, and I look up, and there's this little tiny thing, and I'm like, is that a camera? And she's, no, it's for the TV. I was like, okay, that was just like weird.
Stains. Where's that?
Do you know what? That's kind of where I'm leaning to Blifton. This is going to throw a kink into things because people like to try to debunk even fact.
This is I'm just flying a drone over.
They do, yeah, exactly, Shauna. Yeah.
Doesn't get much from that one. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So allegedly people are saying that an apartment owner had the footage and sold it. So, like City's saying, who knows? But I mean, money is for a lot of people very tempting.
Very.
So they're going after the DNA, they're going after the car, they're trying to take the prosecution apart bit by bit. That's exactly what I think. That is exactly what I think. Somehow they're throwing all this stuff out just to start to throw possible doubt. That's just, I think they're being bad. And a kid, I do. I believe if that's another one of those Greek housings. Yeah, follow the money. Follow the money.
So, I mean, it's already kind of close to 4:06. If this is the suspect vehicle, it comes back again like at 4:07, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. If nothing else, the defense has done a good job of stemming the public opinion pre-jury selection. Boom. There's a boom. Yes, exactly, Shauna. Bypassing the gag order. I mean, there's so many shifty damn lawyers out there. I imagine the ones that have ethics probably don't do as well. Unreal. But if she's playing on her TikTok, Xana,
At 4:12.
at 4:12. Okay, the kitchen light would have been on for a few minutes, I'm thinking, because she took that bag in. She could have taken it in the dark to the kitchen.
Where is that?
Approximately 4:17, a camera located the 112 King Road residence. Oh, and that's that audio with the voices and banging and
Right.
brutal. I think I'll even go back on some of the old things that we've done and see if I can find that footage of that white car that looked like an Elantra. And I want to know where Ethan was found. I want to know fact where Ethan was found.
Oh, there
Hallway, why are they saying they seen Maddie first? Okay, there it is. Yes.
So she gets her DoorDash around 4, right? 3:58, 4:00.
Mm-hmm.
Does she take it to her room and finish and eats it there? Maybe like 12 minutes, right? At 4:12, she's like maybe walking to the kitchen and put this bag down and encounters the suspect coming down the stairs or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Ethan.
Agreed,
and Ethan ran back to the bedroom.
Yeah.
Why is it over though?
I know, right? Good question. And to me, like you and I just kind of have both two different scenarios. I think she would have taken it to the kitchen, left the bag there. Maybe even if it depends if Ethan was awake, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if Ethan's sleeping, she might choose to eat it in the kitchen just kind of fast. But if he was awake, like what was the order for? One person, two people? I don't know.
And it's kind of a small bag, unless there's more bags, but
it is a small bag. It looks like it. Yeah, it's a small bag. I just cannot figure out how. Okay, we're looking at the timing here, and we're looking at the timing that they're home and doing what they're doing. Well, I don't understand the DoorDash thing after she receives it. That could also, I never thought about that, but yeah, it could be an older bag. Yeah.
I mean, it looked like the kids weren't exactly the
Yeah. Housework wasn't a priority right then. But I bet you that they had awesome parties. For a kid. They never look like they got rowdy.
You think those lights were on? these little twinkle hanging lights were on that night?
I would say so, yeah. My guess would be.
Hmm.
And okay, this one here, look at
Oh,
that
sorry.
car. Look at that car there.
That's from the body cam footage.
Yeah. So is that the one that was just parked there?
I do believe that one was just parked there, yeah.
Okay.
No sunroof.
Right. Was the main suspect still? That's what I'm wondering. That is a big question to me, Virginia. And leave evidence. He looks skinny and odd to me in photos. Yeah, he's looking pretty odd. It's the eyes. Like, I cannot get over his creepy eyeballs. Every thumbnail I do, I want people to just, like, I usually throw one in of his eyes. It's like, damn, you're creepy. I mean, he cleans up okay. I mean, not my type, but
No, not my type either.
No. Yeah, I would like to know that. I have no idea.
Look at those eyeballs.
They're freaky. Look at that face that's like a fake smile. That's the one where he turns
This
around and
one?
drops. Yeah.
He looks like Ted Bundy a little on that one.
Yeah. They were reported in the past, unknown about the present. I wouldn't think so, since he was so vegan at the time. Oh, okay. Okay. So I guess I don't know much about vegan. I thought that was just like a meat thing. That makes sense. Yeah, it makes total sense. Ted Bundy.
Look at this guy.
Right? Hey, Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Creepy guy.
He really is. He really, really is.
What happened to my thing that I had up? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Stop sharing.
You're done?
Yep.
Oh. Okay, let's see here. I only have a few things today. I agree, Shauna.
Kind of cute. I mean, he looked good in like that suit, you know.
So this is from the U.S. Sun, and they are in the description.
If you are type 2 and take metformin, well, check your feet and legs for these two things that I'm going to show.
No, I'm A-type. $16 seconds. Okay, then. Well, that was...
Is it Sudi? It's a cute name. Because whenever he was dressed in all that orange, I mean, he was looking guilty.
Oh, exactly.
Like,
but even dressed up,
yeah,
he still looks creepy.
Yeah, he still looks creepy, but now that he's in a suit, I mean, you don't look at him and think like, oh my God, like he's think that he just
he can pass as normal.
Yeah,
absolutely. So this is talking about them bringing down the house. Like they're wanting to demolish it before the beginning of the next semester, which means anything that was in there to do with evidence is going to be gone. The families don't want it, but the universities basically, from what I've heard anyways, they're not really listening to the families. They're going to do what they want to do with it. It's theirs, and that's that.
I think
But
that's
I don't know
dumb.
what
It's definitely dumb.
and it's not even nice. I mean, if the families don't want it, Goncalves family has publicly objected to the plan. The university asked the family's opinions on the demolition and then proceeded to ignore those opinions and pursue their own self-interests. The family's attorney, Shannon Gray, told the Idaho Statesman. The home itself is enormous, evidentiary value, as well as being the largest and one of the most important pieces of evidence. Agreed.
Yeah, he was in rehab. There's
Mm-hmm.
he went to rehab when he was what, 17 or something like that? Was it 18?
I don't even remember that.
I just read it. Yeah, because his dad called the cops because he got out of rehab and like stole his sister's phone.
Yes.
And sold it.
Yeah.
Sells. Here, I found the article about it.
Okay. Do you want me to remove mine?
No, I sent it to you.
La, 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 la. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They announced the demolition plans in February. And what they're saying, this is a healing step that removes physical structure where the crime that shook our community was committed, University of Idaho President Scott Green said at the time. So yeah, they have full intention of bringing it down, regardless of what the families want. Let me...
I just don't see why the university, I mean, isn't common sense? That's evidence. That whole house needs to be kept for as long as possible, at least until the trial's over.
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so.
You'd think that that's what they would want. These kids did go to their school.
Yes. Yes. So this is Fox. They are in the description. So Idaho attacker suspected once sold sister's iPhone after coming home from rehab. Oh my God, man. Like, he's not a smart criminal if this is him. So Idaho suspect Bryan Kohberger expunged 2014 criminal case allegedly involved exiting a rehab and selling his sister's stolen iPhone for half of its value at a mall kiosk for electronics, according to a report. Kohberger was 19, was allegedly abusing H at the time. Pennsylvania police declined to comment but confirmed the case had been expunged and no longer exists. So yeah, there's that.
Must be nice to get your record expunged when you're 19.
Pardon me?
It must be nice to get your record expunged.
Yeah, they say that first timers, they expunge it. I don't know what I think about that. I don't think I like it.
No.
The lawyers for Bryan Kohberger are expected to ask for more time. They say they are still needing time to sift through evidence. Matt Finn, he is there in Moscow, Idaho with more. Hi, Matt.
Good morning, Dana. Bryan Kohberger is scheduled to appear inside of this courthouse behind me later today. And this location is just a short distance from that gruesome crime scene here in this small college town. Now, happening today.
Yeah, he does not look as spooky, does he?
No.
Not
He
at
doesn't
all.
look as guilty when he's dressed up in a suit.
But you know, a good question with this is he's not in front of a jury, so why the hell is he wearing his street clothes? Like usually they only get to do that when they're in front of a jury. So
I thought
why
it was
is
like anytime they came to court.
no? They say that until the jury. I was looking it up. Are you double checking?
I know, saying hi to Sunshine. I was gonna say hi to Sunshine.
Oh, okay. Hi, Sunshine. Yeah, that's what I've been told. So I mean, I don't know. Mind of Monsters, welcome. Yeah, Slender Man, little bastard. Oh,
The defense is requesting a stay or a pause in moving forward with the murder trial scheduled for October. The defense is asking the state to turn over a complete record of all the materials related to the grand jury that indicted Kohberger in order to build their defense or contest the indictment. Kohberger's attorneys are also asking
he just did it again. Did you see that?
Mhm.
the state for more discovery.
Watch
revealing
this, guys.
exactly
Watch
how
his
they
face.
contest the indictment. Kohberger's attorneys are also asking the state for more discovery,
Jasmine.
revealing exactly how it connected Kohberger's alleged DNA from the knife sheath at the crime scene to Kohberger himself. In the request for a stay, the defense writes in part, quote,
Oh,
in
you
essence,
creepy
through a
shit.
lack of disclosure and their motion to protect the genetic.
Ah, that face. Like what
Yeah.
is that? What's he doing there?
It bugs me. It's always bugged me how, because it is weird, like how, because that's not how your face works. Like if you give a genuine smile, it takes a while for that smile to kind of reset in your face.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
you're
and
still
you go
happy
to
while
smile to like dead serious, like with no, it's creepy.
it's a fake smile.
Yeah.
It's totally a fake smile. It's like, oh my God, man, you're just creepy as shit.
Genetic genealogy investigation, the state is hiding its entire case. Now, in a 33-page document, the prosecution appears to lay out quite clearly how it identified Kohberger's DNA, but it's arguing in part that for now, it does not have to turn over all of that genetic genealogy information in order to protect the names of the people in Kohberger's family tree. Writing in part, as a general matter, we protect the identity of informants. The U.S. Supreme Court has explained to encourage the flow of information concerning the commissions of crimes. Now, as you may recall, the prosecution has explained that it pulled Kohberger's DNA from a knife sheath at the Idaho crime scene, eventually running it through a genealogy website like 23andMe, which helped investigators identify the last name Kohberger and then create a family tree. They ultimately pulled trash from Kohberger's Pennsylvania property, writing, the DNA found on the trash belonged to the biological father of the individual who left the DNA on the K-Bar's knife sheath. Pursuant to a search warrant, law enforcement then collected DNA from the defendant via a buccal swab, that defendant being Kohberger. So perhaps today, inside court, the judge will force the state to reveal more discovery to the defense. We plan on being inside, and we'll keep you updated, Dana.
Matt Finn in Idaho.
So yeah, that wasn't even what I was looking for, but that's what we got.
23andMe, huh?
23andMe.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, as what they were doing.
Yeah, just to build the family tree. I get it. It's
Yeah, and those are like good services. Like it's not like they're for what they do, they're good. I think he's showing a normal everyday Cadian's lack of appropriate emotions flatline. Absolutely. Absolutely. And there is just so much that does not make sense. It's like, what the hell? I don't think all the timing is right on our timeline. Do you think?
I don't know.
Like, I think they're giving us I think some of it's inaccurate. And we're building our timelines based on what they say. And it
Yeah,
makes
I
me
mean, I just have
wonder.
my timeline from like what the probable cause says.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my word. Jazz.
And again, if we're supposed to believe that if that footage is that the suspect vehicle at 4:05, it's almost 4:06 by the time he turns around from there. What, he parks at 4:08, 4:07?
You know, and you can kind of hear it slowing down though. Right, Blifton? Timeline is foobarred. Yeah. I think they've got some inaccurate information. I don't want to judge what they're doing, but
I mean, I'm hoping they did their jobs correctly, but
yeah, it concerns me. Like, they did eventually get help, but they weren't really willing to work with anybody at first. Every minute counts. He had what, 16 minutes to do that damage, right? You betcha. But you know what, friend? I just think that's extremely possible.
I mean, it's possible, but
I mean, I think it's
my
highly
goodness,
possible.
like
It's a knife.
it's such a quick turnaround to that, and the only DNA, or let's say like the only mistake he made was leaving the sheath. You'd think like it's such a scramble.
Somebody did it. Yeah, but
You know,
somebody did it. So I think I really believe it was him. And I think he could do it. I think anyone could do it. That kind of thing happens fast. It might seem long, but that kind of shit happens fast. You know, like it's minutes. And I think even with a fight, they could do it in 8 minutes.
I mean, that's another thing. Bryan Kohberger's what, 5'10", right? Something like that. 5'10". He's 180 pounds. Ethan was like 6 foot something and a big guy.
He didn't have a knife.
But
he didn't have a knife.
He just overpowered him like that quickly.
Yeah.
You'd think that that would add time to
I don't think
him
so,
being inside the house, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he didn't struggle with him whatsoever? Like, did he catch
Yeah, I think so.
Ethan
But I think even with a
sleeping?
struggle,
Yeah. I mean, I know it's possible, but I just feel like Ethan would have taken up some of his time. If
he probably did. He probably did. But I think the two girls upstairs, I mean, if the original things that we heard, that Kaylee was not sleeping in Maddie's room, but she did hear her getting attacked. So she got out of bed, kept Murphy in her bedroom, in the bedroom, and he caught up with her in the hall, did what he did, and threw her on Maddie's bed. That was when that's the stuff that was coming out at first. I don't know what's truth and what's not truth. I'm following everything like everybody else. But it has stayed in my mind that it made sense because she had a lot of damage done to her. And I think the ones that fought back, I think they got messed up worse.
And that would be Xana. And we know Xana fought back because she had a defensive.
And I bet Kaylee did too, because I believe she was the second one, which means she woke while this was happening, whether she was in the room or in her room. I think she just awoke to it and she would start to freak out. I agree, Blifton. There's just details we aren't being told.
Where were we reading somewhere?
100%.
Is it on the paperwork that was Maddie on top of the sheet or underneath? Because like they also said the sheath was like on Maddie's right side. If you're looking at the door from the door, it was on the.
Yeah. And then other ones say
but it was
that
also underneath the blanket somehow.
Between her and a comforter, it said.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it was because, yeah, you're right. Like they say it was under her and beside her. So
But I'm
I
just
don't
curious
know.
because, like, if that sheath was underneath, like, was Maddie asleep underneath the covers?
No, I think she
And
struggled a
then,
little bit and the sheath just ended up there.
well, the reason I ask is because I'm curious, like, as far as that
Mhm.
theory of him catching Kaylee, like, in the hallway, possibly, and then throwing her onto the bed. Like, I wonder if they know that
Exactly, Shauna.
because
Mhm.
Maddie's underneath and she's on top of the blanket. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. 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 Oh my God. This case. I'm not sure it's going to come out anyways. Like, this is the thing. It's if it goes to trial, it'll be an interesting trial, and I'm not gonna wanna miss any seconds of that thing.
mhm.
And and if for some reason it doesn't, if he pleads, I hope he pleads and says what happened.
They need to make that some sort of law, where if someone's going to plead guilty
Mhm.
to whatever they're being accused of, that in order to plead guilty and get like a reduced sentence or whatnot, or not the death penalty, that he needs to go full confession. Like, people need to go full confession. I don't think that's fair for they could just plead guilty and then families never get answers. That's bullshit.
I know. I agree. So to think the only thing that links to the scene is, um, the K-bar that has a sheath that has a speck of touch
Yeah.
DNA on the clasp of the knife. But to me, I think they've got more because they've got
I hope
all that
so.
phone stuff. They've got um, apps that they've got him buying a K-bar, that he has not shown to anybody. His vehicle was caught there repetitively. Um, yeah, I think that they might have enough DNA or not, ultimately.
I mean, also, how did he not track like any of that blood outside? Did they find the blood
Yes.
outside? Like, I mean, that's like 4 people. That's a big mess. You're using your hands. It's a close thing. You're gonna get
Yes.
blood on you.
Yes. Exactly.
And they didn't find it
Exactly.
anywhere else? Nowhere else? Just inside the house? That's it?
Just inside the house. So that means to me he either stripped down or like we were talking before, maybe had a duffel bag or something kind of stashed where
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know because I don't know how if he's been watching that house, he'll know that Dylan and Bethany are somewhere there. So I don't know if he would realize that one would be on that main floor there, or the second floor. I guess remaining silent is the best option, but seems like it could explain the whereabouts and try to get off before the trial. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I'm Canadian. So I'm just trying to figure this stuff out because sometimes I think, whoa, and it's like, nah. They were kids. I couldn't in a million years imagine waking up to a nightmare, not being able to understand what's going on. Oh, right? And still loaded. Like, there's no way Maddie was sober.
No. There's no way she was sober. You can tell from the
No.
videos, like the way she's walking.
Oh, yeah.
And neither was Kaylee.
No, she wasn't sober. She just, her function, she was functioning a little bit better. Mr. Gone Calves asking why did he go upstairs?
That is an interesting. Like, I mean, if Maddie or Kaylee weren't the targets, why would he go up there?
Exactly.
If
That's
it was
right.
Vanna or Ethan, then he just needed to go there to that
Yeah.
one floor, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. He was after one of the girls. I honestly believe that. That's my personal opinion. And I don't know, like, I'm having a hard time believing that some of this footage that's being leaked, there's an intention for that. They're
Yeah.
trying very hard to put doubt out into the public. Who said it before trial? Virginia said it, yeah.
So you think it was possibly like the defense paid the apartment owner money to release that?
Yeah, could be. I don't think directly.
Right. One of the investigators, possibly.
Yeah, that would make sense. I agree, Shauna. Oh my goodness. So I want to see, let's see here. We should maybe listen to some of that footage that they had caught. We were looking at it before. I'd love to see it again.
The what? Which one? I'm sorry. My roommate was
Where we
talking to
see
me.
the 3 stops, or sorry, the 3 camera captures of him going through there. That matches, like we said, that matches right up with the probable cause. All of that timing matches up.
I'd like to get a hold of that body cam footage from the parade field, that band field, just to see. Because I think at like around 3:30, 3:31, what was that? Monsters Under the Bed
Mm-hmm.
was interviewed by News Nation at some point at the beginning of the investigation.
Okay, yeah.
Because we had like superimposed like a alantra onto that video,
I
and it looked
agree.
like it was it.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, we can look back at my previous videos because I've got all that. A lot of the stuff we're looking for from the past,
Yeah.
we've got all of it because we started right away kind of working on it. So yeah, pretty much any footage that you want to see, check out my playlist. Like there's 95 videos on there. We've been here since the beginning.
My dog's got the zoomies.
The zoomies. Is he running around?
Yeah.
He doesn't bark much. So you'll have to bring Loki when you come to Canada.
I'll have to get him papers too.
You just have to get him
So it's
probably
like
some
a quarantine.
shots.
Like
I don't know. I don't know.
oh, it's a bad picture.
Do you think so, Shauna? So you think Kaylee is the original target? Very interesting clue indeed. I think Mexi's looking for something.
Yeah, I was trying to pull up the videos from your oh my gosh, where is it? Moscow.
They're saying it'll cost $1 million or more if he gets life in prison. That's how much it'll cost to house him. So Fox is saying, oh my, no, Jazz. Come here. Take a deep breath. Let them run. Only bug them if they're trying to get into our house, and then you can eat them. You have full permission to eat them.
This thing's still scrubbing on my end for whatever reason. It won't let me play the videos.
Oh, wow, eh? Come sit down, good girl.
Yeah, so you might want to pull them up on your side because I can't do it.
Okay. Is it in our Discord or a different one?
No, I'm just looking at your YouTube, your playlist.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, let's look. Mm-mm. Where the hell is my print?
I fixed it. We fixed it. I think I fixed it. I ended up plugging my microphone to the back of the computer now. I think maybe the USB thing was like loose. I apologize for screaming at you guys.
That's funny. Okay. I am looking, guys. Moscow 4. Well, so let me just look at the dates here. Okay, let's see here. I am looking, guys. Oh, my word. Way back here. So I'm looking for those kids, right? That's what you wanted me to find was the kids.
Well, yeah, because I'm not quite sure what video it was that you were talking about what the times that he passes.
Yeah. How come I'm not seeing them all? So this
And that's like another thing. There's missing time. So like if he leaves at 4:20 and he uses that back neighborhood, comes out at Palouse River Drive in Constanoga. And then to get to that highway and the point where his phone turns on again, it should be an 8-minute drive. But there's like 20 minutes between the time that he leaves, like 28 minutes from the time that he leaves to get to that point. Where's the missing time? Where was he?
Exactly. Yeah. Come on, ole.
Let me share my screen so you guys kind of know what I'm talking about.
Okay, hang on here. There you go.
So this is where
I'm still looking for the video.
His phone comes on for the first time. after 2:27 a.m. So they think he exited here where this eye is, and then this is the highway. This should be 8 minutes to get from that spot to around here. Should be 8 minutes. But there's like 10 minutes of missing time.
Oh my goodness.
Why would he take such a long way around?
Passing time?
When there's
Messing.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
mean possibly, but there's like other ways. Like he could have cut across just to get back, but he didn't. He went.
Yeah, he surprisingly went right to the house. Like, not the smartest stick in the forest.
That scared me.
I'm still looking for that footage. I don't have a freaking clue. Ay, ay, ay. I don't see the students. Aw. I'm not finding it. Okay, let's see here.
In the probable cause, that's another thing that is explained why they think that's him. Is because of the missing license plate in the front of the car.
Yes, absolutely.
And I do wonder if anyone has the skills. I don't know if they can like check to see if that car, maybe that's a bad angle, but I'd like to know if that car has a license plate.
My turn, Jazzy. Where the hell?
At the state park.
Jazz. Oh my God.
Is there a state park around here?
I think there's a few.
I mean, I know there's a couple of parks back here that he could have stopped at and maybe changed clothing, cleaned up. I just find it so hard to believe that this guy, that somebody could do that to 4 people and not leave a trace of it anywhere else. Like in his vehicle, he cleaned his car that well. His apartment. And then do you guys really think that this is right? Johnson, Idaho. Do you guys really think he drove all the way out there? Or is the probable cause wrong and they mean Johnson, Washington? So strange.
Yeah, I don't know which one it's in. I cannot find it. So I've spent, I think, enough time on that.
Yeah,
for
moving on.
now.
Moving on.
I need to get over that. Oh, my word.
I would also like to know what the hell he was doing over here, too.
I agree, Shauna, 100%. 100%. She had defensive wounds, and I don't know. Just my brain is like leaning towards Maddie, but I don't know.
There's really not a whole bunch about
No,
his
Blifton.
past. And
She changed some stuff, and she hasn't been squealing. It's been perfect.
I know, it's nice, huh? Right. Where's the progression, the escalation to all of this? I mean, and what else was expunged from his record? Maybe he just, I mean, he can't be that smart. I just can't, I don't believe
Right?
that.
No, 19 is not a kid. Not a kid at all. I tend to use that word for pretty much half the population. Those are the kind of behaviors that you could chalk up to somebody who needs to go to rehab, and he was a kid. I mean, if that's all that is all that in the past, I don't know. It's like, what the hell? That's kind of how I look at it. Yeah. Oh, lost Mexi. Did she?
You did? I'm here.
Oh, shoot. So what are we looking at on there?
I was just trying to figure out if the probable cause was correct or if it's wrong, because it says Johnson, Idaho. Do you think he really drove all the way out here? Or is the probable cause wrong and it's really Johnson, Washington?
Oh. I'll bet you didn't go, well, I don't know. I mean, getting rid of stuff that far away isn't a bad idea.
Right. But I'm also curious, like, a person from, like, out that's not from the area. He's from Pennsylvania. He moves there. He's there, like, 4 or 5 months so far?
Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
he be driving around, like, hours, like, exploring things like this?
No. But after doing what he allegedly did, there's a reason for a long drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's smart. That'd be the smartest thing to do. You don't want that shit anywhere near you. And he's trained. A baby's brain and an old man's heart. I'm 18. Yeah.
For 3 hours. Where was
Yep.
he? What was he doing?
He was gone. And then there's another one where he's gone for again like 4 or 5 hours. And it's getting into the state parks.
I want to know what he bought here.
I don't know. Oh, ooh, okay.
Hmm. What is it, buddy? You're being needy.
Pay attention to me, Mom, 24/7.
Yes. Hi,
Uh-huh.
how you doing?
So how long was he gone? The next area?
Well, it says here like he leaves this area like at 1:04, and I think his phone shuts off,
Yes,
and then he ends up over here
exactly.
at
And how long was
5:30.
yeah. Where was he? What the hell was he doing?
What's the distance on that?
Hey guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And don't forget to hit that thumb. YouTube really likes people to hit that thumb. Helps us a lot.
So it's like 50 miles?
That's not that far.
50 miles from 1:00 to where?
Yeah,
Well, that's just
exactly.
like as the crow flies. I'm assuming he went like around, but
Oh my word.
what a strange timeline it is.
Oh, it is. It is. I think he was out there getting rid of stuff. I really believe
Very
that.
possible.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a reason that there's no red stuff all over the place. You know, he probably had bleach in that vehicle. He probably had everything he needed to get himself cleaned up. And he probably stripped down, got rid of that shit, put it in a bag or whatever it is you do before you get in the car if you can, but if not. So with Bethany saying a naked guy ran through, that really makes me curious. It
And where did
does,
Bethany even see
allegedly.
that? Like, was he? So that would
Oh.
mean if Bethany saw a naked man running around, that he came downstairs
Mhm.
and exited through the front door.
This is the thing, but like I say, there's no confirmation. It's just kind of stuff I heard, and it was almost like they were trying to put two people in there at the same time, naked dude and guy with the bushy eyebrows.
That's another thing too. There had to have been light. A light was on
Yes,
for something, because for Dylan
that's
just
what I
say
think.
that the clearest thing was the bushy eyebrows. Like, were you face to face with this guy? Like,
And you know what? In the probable cause, it almost says like they were almost face to face.
yeah. Can I drop here?
Yeah, I do. I just think that he did the smart thing. Yeah, well said, Virginia. Yeah, well said. I do not, the footprint that they got, it was a latent footprint that they found 2 days later, and it is not Bryan Kohberger's size. So, being that they didn't find it the first day and they found it the second day, I don't know how they could say that it was Bryan's footprint in any way, shape, or form. Or I don't even think the defense can say it's not, because maybe the guy brought bigger shoes.
Yeah.
I mean,
But then you would almost see that, like, if he was wearing bigger shoes on the step,
yeah,
assuming that they have more footprints, you would see that on the step, like where the shoe is too
yeah,
big.
I agree. You would think that there would be footprints all over.
Yep.
Like, I am not understanding that at all. But then,
Especially when it comes to Ethan and Xana. You would think that, because he would have to have stepped over Ethan or stepped over Xana.
Yeah. And he had just finished unaliving 2 people upstairs. So how is it that there's not footprints of it? Or is there, and they're just not telling us, I guess. I mean, there's always that. And I think that this big drive, I honestly do. I think he got rid of stuff out there. That's the only thing that makes sense. He was out of service. The best thing, and I think I heard this from Gray, that the smartest thing to do is go out into the middle of absolutely freaking nowhere, dig a hole, like not very wide, but deep, bury it in and put a rock over top of it. Like, really, no one will ever find that. Look at all the bush.
Yep. And it would be impossible for police to even go out there and just try to track down where he was.
Oh, they're not going to find anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the only thing that they would have a possibility of finding would be the weapon. And I don't think that I think he's smart enough to do something like this. And with that weapon, do the same thing, drop it in a very, very narrow hole, cover it up, put something over top of it. Thank you, friend.
Curious, because this guy's so weird. What was he doing over here by the river?
Maybe that's where the weapon went. But that's not smart. Putting it in water, not smart.
Because if this is how he came in, right? He came in using I-95.
Yeah.
And then he came this way. The store's right there. Like, you can't miss it, right? It's right there. So why would he go around over here?
Yeah. Wonder if he knows somebody.
What is this place?
This is extremely hypothetical. But let's just say H was involved in his lifestyle. That might be something that would have to be traveled for periodically. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you think he was still using?
Do you know what? If he buried it, I doubt it. Like, if he buried it smartly, I very, very much doubt it. I think because no metal detectors can pick that stuff up. You just have to go deep and try to make it look undisturbed, right?
Okay. I mean, out in the middle of the woods, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like
the odds of anyone finding it are dim.
Absolutely. Just go back in that bush. Don't put it on a trail. Don't put it on a trail. Put it in the bush somewhere where it's just the middle of nowhere. That no one has a reason to fight their way in. You know? Like, a lot of times the bush has got like all the different trees, and then they got all that shit you got to walk through, like thistles and poison ivy, all that kind of stuff. So a lot of people don't venture into those areas.
That's a good point, Virginia, because it was cold out there. It had snowed previously. Yeah.
It sure had.
Yeah, the fact that Blifton, you're right, because like if Dylan, if she was right there, she even admits that she was like frozen in place. That would have been so easy for him just to kind of walk by and also kill her, but he didn't.
Let's see here. Think about this. I'm just going to leave this other witness who would call 911 immediately or take a photo of my car or take a photo of me. Yeah, she said a frozen, shocked phase. No makes sense. No.
No. I mean, yeah, maybe he was so like what's that,
Okay,
like
yes.
blinders on that he didn't notice her, but that would be hard not to notice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. Exactly. You know, when you get adrenaline rush, sometimes you get laser focused.
Now I want to look for the layout of that house.
Hmm.
Do you have the layout of the house, like that video?
Let me take a boo. Are you talking about the one with the
Where you get to go inside the house?
right?
Shows you
That's
the
yeah.
inside of it.
Let me just take a peek because I do. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. There's a picture of that white car that was going by like at 3:30. I need a better filing system. I gotta keep this. I can't find the house.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
You got it?
Yeah. Okay. So which should we just watch it all, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll pause as it goes.
Oh, let me go over here. Okay, let's do this.
Is this okay?
Y'all good? So this is the kitchen. Hello. We don't need the volume.
No, we don't.
Go.
Go.
What the hell?
King Road.
There we go. Okay. So that's Dylan's room right there. And this is the stairs. Dylan's room is right there. And there is the sliding doors. So supposedly he came in this way and straight up those stairs. Bedroom 2, Dylan's room. So I don't know which video it was on, but there was some fellow that lived in this house at one point, and he said it was creaky, super
Yeah.
creaky. So those stairs are mighty close. And how would he know unless somebody came out of that room? Because he wasn't opening doors because he would have hit Dylan's room. So what made him go around that corner? Was it Ethan? Why didn't he just leave? Why did he go into that living room and down to her
Here, I
room?
got something I can show you.
Do you want me to pause?
Yeah, let me just present.
Yep. So let's see here. This is Kaylee's room. All right, let me. I don't see it anymore, friend.
See what?
Oh, there we go.
So this
Okay.
would be the living room, right? Top
Mhm.
floor, the stairs right there to go to the first floor.
Can you send me the link for this one?
Of course.
Thank you. Thank you. I like that they've kind of got it decorated.
Yeah, this would be
So why,
Xana's room.
so why do you think with Xana's room? Let me read this because I find it very interesting.
Why are these buffering so bad?
Is it storming there?
No. That is terrible.
That's usually me.
But so if PK came around this way, right? And
yeah, why did he do this?
This is Dylan's room.
Yeah.
There is no way that she would be able, like, if she was hiding, like, in the door frame, like, just with a little bit of the door open, she couldn't have seen his bushy eyebrows. Like, it's
Pretty
almost like she was
bizarre.
standing outside of her room.
Doesn't it, though? It just doesn't. There was noise. I mean, if we're capturing it on different door cameras or different security cameras, then why is Dylan and Bethany not hearing it?
Yep.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So is this Maddie?
No, this is Xana's room.
Xana's room.
And from the picture of the blood that was on the outside of the house,
Yes.
I think it's that corner.
I think maybe the other side where that little circle is, actually.
Let me see. Over here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's
that's
probably,
what I think. It's that.
Yeah. That's what I think too. Absolutely.
So this is kind of like the back of the house. So yeah, over here.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. What's that arrow though?
You could stand here.
Okay. Okay. What are those things on the walls? The eyes. Affidavit of
events.
Is that door open again? It's got to be. Yeah, wide open.
She really got a good look at him, and I just find it really hard to believe from that angle that she could be behind her door and the way that hallway is, that she could see him like that. Unless
Oh,
she's
yeah.
standing outside of her door.
Yeah.
How do I get out of here?
Yep.
Oh, I'm trapped in a room.
No.
I'm trapped in a room. How do I get out of here? Okay, cool.
Like a video game.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if that is correct.
Yeah. What are the X? What's the X on the floor there?
Let me go back.
Yeah, no problem.
What X on the floor?
By the bathroom.
These. This is speculation of that Ethan was found here, but I do not think he was there because that's not how the affidavit reads.
It doesn't. This is the thing.
Xana, though, could be seen as he's as a cop's walking down the hall. The first he can see Xana.
You know, why does he talk about, like in the affidavit, why does he bring up that bathroom? He says,
I think he's just wanting you to know, like, what side it was on and what he's seeing. He's just trying to just describe the layout, I think.
so directing me down a hallway to the west bedroom on the second floor, which I later learned through driver's license and other personal belongings found in the room, was Xana Kernodle, hereafter Kernodle's room. Just before this room, there's a bathroom door on the south wall. As I approached the room, I could see a body, later identified as Kernodle's, laying on the floor. She was deceased with wounds that appeared to have been caused by an edged weapon. Also in the room was a male, later identified as Ethan Chapin, hereafter Chapin. Chapin was also deceased with wounds later determined by the autopsy by Spokane County Medical Examiner on December 15th, 2020, to be caused by sharp force injury. So one is like, there, listen to the descriptions. I find it really interesting. Her damage was done with a sharp-edged weapon, is how they describe it. And then with Ethan, they're saying that he passed away by sharp force injuries. So why is the description different?
Yeah, like he was more like stabbed, and Xana was sliced, it sounded like.
Yeah, exactly, Blifton. 100%, friend. Yeah. Or for that matter, how could Bethany not hear anything? I don't understand. And why would he specifically, instead of going to Dylan's door, which is right there, why did he go around that corner and back around to Xana's room? It makes no sense to me. Like, why would he take that risk?
Go to that little part of the affidavit where Dylan is describing
Mm-hmm. DM stated she originally went to sleep in her room on the south side of the second floor. She stated she was awoken approximately at 4 a.m. by what she stated sounded like Goncalves playing with her dog in one of the upstairs bedroom, which was located on the third floor. So if she could hear Murphy upstairs playing,
You can't hear.
right?
Yeah.
And he wasn't even in the house at 4.
No.
No. So whatever she was talking about, maybe she was playing. And maybe when one of the girls said someone's here, maybe they were talking about DoorDash. You know,
Hmm.
just a someone's here. Hey guys, someone's here. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
because I don't know that I would yell out someone's here if an attacker was coming at me. That's not the words that would come out of my mouth.
That's interesting. Unless it like, because I mean we're just reading it, so we don't really know like what it was that Dylan heard. I assume that it was like a more frantic, scared, someone's here. Like either Xana caught him coming down the stairs, she's in the kitchen, and ran
Yep.
back to the room.
But yet she's talking about 4 a.m. and we see
Yeah.
Bryan in that parking lot at 4 a.m.
Yeah, 4:05, 4:06.
Yes. So whatever she's talking about, it has nothing to do with Bryan. Allegedly. Bryan.
Or they're just giving us,
Allegedly
like,
always
a
20.
roundabout time that she
Mhm.
thinks she heard that. She just
Yeah.
like maybe it's just around 4.
Yeah. Could be. But it's to me, it's interesting that DoorDash would be the first noise
Yeah.
because you got to talk. The guy's going to knock, possibly. Yeah. Yeah. But
And I do also, if that's the direction, that's the approximate position location. Wow.
and what size is this boot again? It's large, isn't it?
It doesn't say on here what size it was.
And they don't in the probable cause either, do they?
I'm looking right now.
I'm all old school here.
This is creepy. It's okay. I'm going to help you.
Yeah,
What
that's
in the
creepy.
world?
What time? I'm going to help you. And there's no time with that, is there?
Mm-mm. But then it does say, like, right after that said, it's okay, I'm going to help you. They do
Yeah.
state that at 4:17 a.m., the security camera next door
Yep.
picked up.
Yep.
Possibly picked that up. That little part right there. So.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. And if I remember correctly, they are standing by. It hasn't been debunked as of yet.
Yeah, it doesn't say what size the shoe was on the probable
It
cause.
doesn't.
No.
No. It'll be in one of those past videos. Maybe what we'll do sometime, what I'd like to do is maybe go back and look at some of those old videos and maybe look at some of the things we've forgotten.
Yeah.
Kind of go back literally to the beginning. Do what we're doing here.
Do we think that that's also the way he came in, was the back door? They seem pretty
Sliding
positive
doors.
that that's the way he left.
Yep. Well, but again, that's because of Dylan. How much weight does a person put into her statements?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think the cops are helping them hide. I think they're keeping them out of this because we hear nothing. We don't know where those girls are. So I think maybe people know where they are and maybe not supposed to, but you don't hear a word from them. So it makes me wonder what they're going to have to say. Not a very big bedroom. They've decorated this house quite a bit. So that's how her room, they figure, was identified if she was the actual target.
Yeah.
DoorDash seems to be this thing that happened in a vacuum. Nobody thinks about someone has to answer the door, possibly go to the kitchen, up and down the stairs. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, Blifton. I do. I have a feeling that sound or that I have a feeling that it was DoorDash. Because it's the right time. And he was still driving around.
Is it possible if the bathroom really is right here, right? This is where the upstairs bathroom is. Okay. So like if Kaylee was using the bathroom and came out.
Mm-hmm. If Kaylee heard her screaming, she would come out.
Yeah. Like, but if she, let's just pretend scenario, like she was in the bathroom, comes out, and then the intruder catches her right here. And then throws her onto Maddie's bed. It's all possible. I don't know.
Absolutely. So that bed was in there. So I see no reason for her sleeping with Maddie.
Especially and leave her dog alone. You know, I would much rather sleep with my dog.
Yeah. Like we heard at one point that what happened is Maddie, she could hear Maddie being attacked and got up.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was actually attacked in the hall and then thrown onto Maddie's bed.
That was on a TikTok video of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't see his face, but there was like speculation that was either like Papa Rogers or Bryan Kohberger or
right.
Because he knew quite a bit of detail, if that was true.
He really did. And the thing about Papa Rogers is he ghosted at the same time as Kohberger got arrested. And being so narcissistic, I think Kohberger would love to have been playing with minds during that time.
Just to keep track of.
I think he would enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do. I think he would get enjoyment out of seeing everybody kind of going, what? What about this? And what about that? And he's like, yeah, you guys don't know nothing. I was thinking about that too, Shauna. You know, he could very easily, but what kind of worries me about this is it was not in the red stuff. It wasn't an actual footprint.
It was latent, like oil or whatnot. I don't know how latent.
Yeah, it was a latent print. It wasn't. Yeah, it's dark in here.
Yeah, I turned off the lights so I could see it.
Oh, you can do it. Oh, isn't that something?
So this is, if all the lights were off, he's walking through.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see no bushy eyebrows, Dylan.
No.
Stop.
Yep.
Unless the lights were on.
But I think he was waiting. I think he started driving around that house because he knew what he wanted to do, but lights were on and he didn't want that. He wanted everybody tucked away in their beds because as soon as those lights went out, because we know that the lights were on. We looked at that earlier. We know that those lights were on. So maybe he just waited until the lights were off and the lights were going kind of off. Last one was probably the kitchen when she got her food. And he thought, okay, give it a couple minutes and it's go time. Just my, just a theory.
Whose light was on that video, the body cam footage? Was it Xana's room or was it Maddie's? Or
I have a,
not Maddie's, Kaylee's.
I have a feeling it was Kaylee's. Because it was on the left side, right?
Yeah. Does Kaylee's room have Thank God. Go up. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Murphy, what? They say that he's not much of a barker.
Yeah, it sounds like usually he wasn't a barker.
I just imagine like if my dog was in this room, he would have noticed or heard somebody creeping in the backyard. And he would have started barking.
Yeah.
But
I also heard they have a cam doorbell of the girls letting the dog out before they went to bed.
yeah, that was like confirmed by Kaylee's sister, I believe.
Yeah.
Confirmed that.
Yeah. Olivia got a lot done.
Yeah. That girl, she immediately went to work. She's the one that found that video of the grub truck.
Yep. Yeah. She's changed her stories to this one.
This is what it would look like in her room at night, looking through a cracked door.
Oh my God, look at the size of that fly. It's like the size of an airplane.
I don't know. If it's dark, what do you guys think? You're standing here, you see bushy eyebrows. Could you do it?
I don't know. I really don't know.
And just the fact that she said that she heard what sounded like crying too. It was like, what the fuck?
From upstairs?
No, from her room. She
From
said that she
Xana's
heard-
room?
Yeah, that she heard like crying or
Whimpering.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he said, I'm here to help you. Creepy little shit. And then came back this way, took a look at Dylan, and walked out. But why did he go around that corner? I find that very, very interesting. Why'd he go around that corner and why'd he go upstairs?
Yeah.
Was he pissed at more than one person? Do you think he'd ever been in that house before?
I think it's possible.
Yeah, I do too.
With how the parties that they threw and how people just walked in and out of there apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
It's
it sounds like
definitely
there
possible
was...
that he could have stopped by and just went
Yeah,
in.
just to scope it out. You bet. Go in, have a beer, check the situation out. You know, there's so many different thoughts as to why he could have been in that house. What do you think, guys? Do you think that it makes sense that he would come in, go straight upstairs, do what he did, come down, walk by her bedroom door for the second time, because he did the first time when he went up the stairs, go back down, walk past her door again, go into the next room, make a hard left, and attack Xana and Ethan, and then come out the third time, make eye contact with her. He still didn't attack her. and walked back out. It doesn't make sense. Mexi. Oh, might have lost Mexi for a second. So yeah, I don't quite understand. There she is.
Yeah, sorry, I had to step away for a second.
No, that's quite okay. So what do you think? Why did he do that, Mexi?
What did he what?
Why'd he come in the house, walk past Dylan's bedroom door, go straight up, do what he did, come back down to the main floor, walk past her bedroom again, go into another room, make a hard left, attack 2 more people, come back out, walk past her door for a 3rd time with making eye contact, allegedly, and then kept walking out.
The only thing I can think of him coming down this way is that he either caught
Someone coming from the kitchen.
Xana or Ethan somewhere here coming out of the kitchen or in the kitchen. I don't think he caught them in the kitchen, because then I think he would have just done what he did there.
Right.
So whatever
But over by
happened-
the bathroom.
yeah, like whatever happened, like if he was coming down the stairs and maybe Xana saw him and then just ran back, that was her saying someone's here trying to get Ethan's attention, who's maybe laying in bed.
They had to have heard what went on upstairs. Like how Maddie's bedroom, is it not right above?
Maddie's bedroom is actually right above Dylan's.
So, okay. So how are these people not hearing this?
No idea. Let me go back in here because I do believe it'll be. Yeah, see, Maddie's bedroom is right above Dylan's room.
Yeah, and she didn't hear a thing.
Nope.
And she was awake. Like she wasn't asleep. She was awake and probably alert. Well, let's see if anything else gets leaked.
I can't wait until the trial. I need to know these things. I hope he doesn't plead out.
Yeah.
Because I really need to know.
I need to know. Yeah. Amazing. I don't know how he did what he did. More like I don't understand. I don't have that in me. Unless someone was attacking me.
I just don't believe that Dylan.
No. Me either. Nope. I don't either.
I mean, unless it's possible that Maddie was really passed out drunk, because she was drunk.
I would imagine that, yeah, she probably was passed out at first. And then whatever happened. And I think Kaylee heard the ruckus. And
to be honest, I hope that she was asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know.
Whoever the targeted victim was, he would have probably spent some time with them. Unless, of course, someone disturbed his activities.
Oh my God, please don't do that.
All right.
On the east side of the 3rd floor, this bathroom shared a wall with Madison Mogan, hereafter Mogan.
Yeah.
So her bedroom, Dylan's bedroom, is right underneath the bathroom and what would be Maddie's room.
Right.
Yet the first thing she hears is what sounds like
Yeah.
Kaylee playing with a dog, but that's across the hall from her,
Exactly.
above and across. So like you heard that, but you didn't hear what happened in here.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's so many questions, you know, and every time something slips out or comes out, it's it throws another kink into things. With all this stuff with the car with the sunroof, blows me away. Like that is just, it's not even part of the case. It's not even, it was just thrown out there by somebody, I think, that wants to throw a kink into things.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, girlfriend, we're at 2 hours and 16 minutes. So I'm thinking we should wrap it up here.
Yep, I'm ready. I'm gonna go look for that body cam footage and all that other. I'm gonna try to find a good somebody who will let me look at their video with good audio for those.
Good. It'll come out, and I still think there's, I mean, it's the weekend, so not a lot's going to happen as far as the law side of things, but there's still lots of time for people to continue to leak stuff, whoever is doing this, because it's almost like every day. What, 2 dropped yesterday or 3?
Quite a few, like 3 of them or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Virginia, it was great meeting you as well. We're just going to end up here. Come on and join the crew.
Join us on Discord if you like
Yes.
Discord. It's always fun.
Yeah. Discord's also, it is in the description. And yeah, it's fun over there. There's also Facebook and Twitter, and that's all in the description. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all of that good stuff.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Love your name.
Oh,
Love.
Get it? Like, oh, I get it. Are you from Virginia?
Yeah, come join us. It's a great little family we've got here. Franky's family.
I don't know. I have to look into this. Did you save? I sent you that link, right? Did you save it? Pin it.
Yes. Yep. Pin it. Just do it. Pin it.
And I'll go ahead and put this virtual tour. I'll drop it in the channel for the students in Moscow. So anybody that wants to, take a tour themselves, look around.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, exactly, Shauna. It was a nice day. I enjoyed it. This case, I mean, periodically we need to just sit down and chat about it and try and see what makes sense. Go back to the beginning and kind of look at, there's been so much, and look at what was first coming out, because a lot of it really matters. The Discord is invalid? Oh, my word.
Hold on. My goodness.
Okay.
Copy. Here you go. That one should work. I don't know why that one, like, the link says Bigfoot on it. That's interesting. Okay. We're good.
What the hell?
Hey, Copper House. Hi.
Excuse me here for a second. I'll go back and I want to fix that.
What are we fixing?
I want to put the proper link into Discord. Add to. So, with that said, what the hell?
Oh, you mean on your description? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, got you.
Let's put it in here. And that one's supposed to be good forever and ever, so let's hope. And I will add everything right after we're finished up here.
Yep. Cool beans.
Okay. Hi, Copper Horse. Nice to meet you, friend. We are just finishing up, but check out the stream. It was good. Lots of new information has come out with the all that camera footage being dropped. Well worth it.
Oh, right. Don't forget to
Perfect.
check out that other YouTuber who's dropping all those videos. I do think I posted his link in the chat up on top.
Jeff H.
Well, that's one guy, but the guy who's actually releasing the videos.
Ah, right. I think I've got him in the description as well, don't I?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Welcome. So, friend, I think I'm going to call it. Depending on how the day goes, I might take a look at another case for tonight. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, that guy who killed those two women and put them in a storage
that's the
unit.
one. I used to love gin rummy. It's been forever.
So I just posted a link for that YouTuber who's actually dropping the videos from the apartment. So.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to find the outro that you guys made for me. I love it.
Yay, Blefton.
Good night, Blifton. Thanks for being here, friend. Always nice to have you. Always. Okay, guys. Have a great night. Night.
Saturday.
Happy Saturday. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.